Alright, we're out here today with the Century Arms CA-3. This one is one of these new builds they have for the Portuguese version of the G3 rifle. And it has the German style drum sights on it. So, what I'm going to do is just a quick function test before we start. I got some Ingman 308 ammo. I have the magazine that came with the gun, and I'm going to see if I can just do a function test 5 rounds, then I'm going to try to sight her in. Now, when you do the slap, make sure it's pointed in the safe direction. I've seen somebody have a firing pin break on them and the gun go off. Alright, she works. So now I'm going to see where the sights are. The problem with that is if the elevation's off, I don't kind of have the tool to adjust it. But the windage, I guess, is just a screw. So we'll see how that goes. What I'm going to do now is just, I got a target down there. I'm going to fire 2 rounds. And try to see if I can get it on paper. We're at 50 yards. I got some old steel magazines, 61 or something is the date. And I'm just going to see how far off the sights are. Try to get it zeroed in here. What I'm going to do is just do this. I ain't going to film it because it's boring and that. But what I'll do is explain to you in the end what I ended up doing, where we were at, and how we zeroed it in. And then I'll show you the target and how it kind of moved over, or wherever it is. Alright, and I'll get back. Alright, as for the sighting, aiming here, 6 o'clock hold, I end up shooting down in this area here. So it's shooting way low. Okay, and what you have to do is there's a special tool that you spin that drum down after you disengage the detent. I'm not quite sure how you do it, or if I need the tool. I was trying to do it with pliers and that, but I can't. And then as I gradually upped the rear sight to like 2, I think I got in here somewhere, and then I put it on 4 and got it to here. So the rear sight has to be adjusted, but windage is fine. Windage you could do with a screwdriver. I was left, I kind of went to the right, so windage I ain't worried about. But it looks like I'm going to need a tool to do this correctly, and I'll talk about that in another video. Probably going to wrap this up for today here, but we'll go back and look at the gun, look at the sight, and all that other fun stuff here. Alright, so what we have to do is get in there with a tool, disengage that, and then spin this sight down to adjust the elevation. Windage is fine, and it works alright. I was trying out these other mags that I bought, the steel ones. They seem to work. The only malfunction I had is I went to do the 2 sighters, pulled the trigger, when clicked, nothing happened. Eject around, it fed the round. It must have been out of battery. Okay, so it didn't go all the way home. It did not go off. So, good sign. But with the sights off like this, I'm not going to waste ammunition. We know it functions, we know it runs. So I'm going to wait till next time, because ammunition is expensive. And I'll also show you what this stuff looks like when it comes out of here. Okay, so far so good. We got to do some more work, but it's working all right. The sights are way off and have to be adjusted. And but I've gotten just about a box of ammo through. One screw up, I think it might have been my fault. I didn't let it slam home hard enough. And the only thing is, this is difficult to operate. This isn't loosening up. Of course, I didn't even get 20 rounds through it. So, I don't know, cocking it's pretty difficult. But let's move on to the next gun.